Alright, we started streaming, so everything is on track. Let me just get this over with, and here we go. What do we have today to do? A lot of things. It depends also on what we want to launch or what you want to actually check regarding the application that we are building. Yeah, I'm trying also to kind of like reach out to the level like of, let's say, viewers, like a new level of viewers when it comes to TikTok. I don't know if that's feasible or not, but it seems like usually it is, so let's hope so. Now I'm launching my TikTok live, so everybody actually can join from everywhere. And here we go. We'll also do the chat settings. So you can guys comment with links. Check Twitch, everything is good. Channel is there. I think I have something. Get your TwitchCon ticket. Oh my gosh, there's a TwitchCon thingy going on. I didn't know. Yeah, nice. Path to affiliate completed 2 days ago. Yeah, nice. I mean, I don't even know what is this. So path to partner right now. I need to have like, a partner is like you need to average viewers of 75, which is like super much like for me. Yeah. The onboarding part, payout registration. Oh, I need actually to do some stuff here. Oh, okay, I will do this later on. I will just save this part. All right, guys. Hi from Italy. Nice, Matt, or yeah, nice. Nice to meet you, mate. So let's wait for actually some people to join, and then we go for it. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing Rev already and Next. They're always here. That's nice, guys. Thanks for joining. Now we will go to our repo as usual. For that, event oops, no, not there. Okay, it seems like we didn't do much yesterday. We were actually just doing the headers. Honestly, this live stream will go until my son wakes up. So that's kind of like our stop sign right now. My wife is traveling actually, so I'm sitting with the baby, and it's kind of like crazy. Like he wakes up at any random time and starts crying. So we will have the stream until he wakes up. I don't know. It takes maybe 1 hour, maybe even less, maybe 5 minutes. Let's say. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. Cool. So guys, do you have any questions? Maybe we actually start with your questions first. Check what you want to talk about, and we go from there. Nice. I see that you guys already are joining from your posts. Sebastian joined from the posts. I actually can see, like, I have a part of my screen where I can see TikTok. Yeah, I'm not using Next, by the way. In this project, I'm using React purely. Yesterday, actually, we're working on the header part. This is the header, basically. I wanted kind of like to do one thing about this, where I actually add some navbar stuff. I can actually show you this in more details. Here you go. Yeah, do you see my screen, guys? Yeah, you do. So I will now log in. And what I'm working on is just I actually changed if you remember the font right on top here. So when I changed that, I was actually thinking about maybe to do it in a way that it's more beautiful, and I was thinking actually to add up some icons here and here and here and here, right? That would be really cool. And also to listen to you guys and maybe come up with features that might be actually good, right? Next.js actually will be very much better in this case, but for me, like stupid me, I can say that I actually took the wrong part following this, where I started with the React app, and then people actually came to ask me, hey, what if you build a backend? Hey, what do you know Express? Hey, do you know GWT and stuff like that? And I started actually building a backend here. So if you check this, you will find out that I have a server. By the way, everything that I'm talking about here is actually on my repo and free for you all to actually fork it and work on it even. So if you are interested in working on this with me, then feel free 100% to actually join me on my journey doing this, right? And yeah, I used actually GWT for this, and here we go. If you go to config, you will find my passport.js config here. This is kind of like the passport to middleware part, where you actually return a user. I think I can search that by saying user. Here you go. Done null user. Basically, if there is a user that you can find here, let me z-top this so you can see it as well. So this is a line 53, where you actually can find a user. If there is one, then you just make sure with the GWT ID that he exists. So basically GWT payload will have that user ID in it. If not, it won't have anything, therefore it will return null, then therefore you're not authorized. And what will happen here with this passport use is that every time you call the backend and you need authorization to call the backend, you need to be authorized, therefore you will get the user. Otherwise you won't get the user. That's like in between area when you decide actually to go fully using that as a context in your front end to say, hey, if there's a user, then I'm logged in. Hey, if not, then I'm not logged in. And therefore you can use it in a use auth context or use auth hook, right? Glasgow guy said, love your accent. Man, I didn't think that I have an accent at some point until people started to tell me that. And for sure I should have an accent because English is not my first language. I use React, yes. Yeah, so here, nice ID by the way, Jimrat said HTTP filter chains are a pain though. Yeah, it is 100%. I'm in first year of uni. I made Spring Boot bank app with React. Wait a sec, Spring Boot backend, React frontend, and GWT helps so much. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. All right, Israel, I will actually share with you that. So if you go to my link tree, and this is where I will actually share with you now right now, this one here. Oh, I actually was sharing my screen on top of this all. Okay. That's actually the link for it. Let me pin it, and then you go here as well on Twitch. The next program 3:30. You have date. What do you mean there? Okay, let's go actually to GitHub, and then on my GitHub, by the way, you can follow me. Thanks a lot for that. I see that all of you are interested in my GitHub now. You can go to White Noise. It's just named White Noise, just that, right? And yeah, you will find out that I actually updated it on Develop. I think I did Develop yesterday. I actually added a new font. I like the fact that I will add a new font and use it. Nice. That's it. I mean, now let's go actually and do some stuff. Let's go and answer some few of your questions, by the way. This is the application. It has like some white noises to play, like you can hear them hopefully. Nice. And also you can filter these. You can see like coffee. Oh, there's a mistake. Coffee twice. Am I tripping? Let me see. Are they double? Okay, this is because of something that I did. I need to fix this. This is a bug. Yeah, but this bug can be fixed easily. So yeah, it could be that actually it's loading these from asset folder and from public folder at the same time. That's why they are created twice, but I didn't think that this will happen. But yeah, not a problem. And then we are actually connecting to a database. So if I add like a to-do here, you see that this to-do can be done, can be edited. And here you go. Yeah, this should be also emptied, and you cannot add because Zod actually also will prohibit you to do that. Nice. Awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for asking. And let's go to the next part now where we actually code. And yeah, if you want to know, and I know that there's a lot of new viewers here and there, especially on TikTok. Every day I have new people in the chat. So if you are asking about what I'm doing and why I'm doing this, I'm actually doing this every day. Like, yeah, I go day by day or every day sometimes to stream this, and I'm trying to build applications with the chat. So that's it. That's my goal. There's some questions about, hello, are you using S3 to store noises? Actually, not really. I'm storing them actually in the front end in some repo. Yeah. What software I'm using here to code with? I'm actually using NeoVim as my terminal, basically editor. Nice to see as a junior developer. Yeah, I mean, stay around. That's it. I mean, yeah. Good. Then let's actually add some Lucid, maybe React icons. I know that I actually used some icons, maybe some icon, React icon or something like that. Let me actually see what I used here. Yeah, React icons, right? Interesting. So what I'm gonna do actually is that I am going back to header, and I'm going actually to do this home, about, and services and contact with nice icons basically, and then I'm going to style everything to look better and use correct colors for all of this, right? Styling is something that I actually delayed a lot until we are now in the position where we probably want to do this. Yeah. All right, so React icons, that's what I'm looking for, and I actually will look for a home button where it looks slick and it looks like nice. Yeah, let me see. I like the CI home part. All right, so I will actually upload this one. Do I have any? Yeah, here you go. Seems like it comes from the same part. No, this is CI, right? Do I have this anywhere? I don't know. Okay, I don't. All right, that's not a problem. So I will use it, just throw it here, just to see what would be the output of it. All right, and for that I'll just do this CI home like that, and I'll just, whenever I save, it tends to be actually doing that correctly. So linting works in the application right now. The thing is that I hate now that will happen is this needs to be flex basically. Oops, I did a mistake. And probably item center, because that's something we need to have. All right, I like it. Actually, I like it how it looks right now. I know that you cannot see this, but I will share my screen when I finish with all the icons, and you will be able to see it. Nice. Hey Mayo there. I see that you actually contacted me on Discord, and I was actually late because of my child. I had some incident where he didn't want to sleep, so yeah, I needed to rush him out. But at the end, I will contact you back on Discord. Guys, we have also a Discord link where we actually talk, and that's where Mayo is and everybody here in chat is. So yeah, just go there and yeah, go and join us. I mean, maybe we can talk about this, or we talk about how you actually can do stuff as well. Rev said, I can share with you a trick to put the baby to sleep. Please share. I mean, I don't believe these TikToks. Some people come on TikTok and say, yeah, cut an onion, put it in the room, something like that. It's all stupid, right? My son is actually 10 months old right now, nearly 11. Nearly. I think he needs 10 days and he will become 11 months old. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. I just love what he's doing, and sit around with him. He makes me laugh a lot. And yeah, he's spoiled a bit. And the thing is that whenever he, like, his mom just traveled right now, and that's why I was actually panicking. I was thinking, oh my gosh, like maybe he won't sleep and all of that. But the moment she got out of the door, he stopped crying and just started behaving normally, and that's that's funny for me. Like, yeah. All right, I'm 30, by the way. I'm 30, nearly 31. So yeah. Oh, come on, Sean here. Are you before here as well? Because always there's some guy named Sean who talks shit about AI, and developers here in the chat. Okay, the purpose of use mutation in anything but get. So basically, if you want to delete, patch, or post some data, you use mutation instead, because it actually returns some newer functions that will help you actually mutate your data into the backend. Yeah, Sean, welcome back. I have to eat at a time because of Ramadan. Oh yeah, also you're doing Ramadan as well. Nice. So what's the trick, by the way? I created the tricks. Okay, you can share the trick. Bro, what is that? We are actually working something stupid. Right now, let me actually look for about. Yeah. About icon. Why I don't actually. Let me think about this. Data or description. Maybe I'm actually searching for a description. Icon, kinda. Yeah. About us. Info or something like that. Yeah, about us seems to be having like maybe an information Lucid React icon, something like that. But I want actually to find something cool. Interesting. I didn't find anything actually. Let me make it simple, like put it into like an arrow of, yeah. This one is this square, it's called. Very weird name. And I'm gonna actually put it here. Oops, I'm gonna put it here. And I'm gonna use it the same. So what I'm gonna do is just copy that, copy it here, and I will go and change this one to CS code or whatever. So this should work perfectly. Where, oops. Yeah, this should work perfectly though, but I need the same trick. This is what I hate about Tailwind. You need always like the same trick everywhere. So here, and also here, and here as well. I did a mistake. You see? All right. So now I need kind of, yeah, that looks good actually. Let me just get this 2 more stuff. So I have services. Services here I'm gonna put actually about other application that we will build in the future. So I want services part to be just like our future let's say application that we will build. Let me read your comments in a second. Let me just add these two and then we will do that. Honestly, I found like very good icons, but right now I'm thinking about getting them all from the same part. Okay, I don't seem to find something cool, but services or tools. Let's do tools. If you are actually wondering what I'm doing right now, is just that I'm looking into this icon part, and these icons are actually where I'm actually choosing everything. So that's it. I want to actually look into maybe like something simple, but yeah, this one looks good. Whatever. Yeah, let me copy it and go from there. Hey Pro Evils, what's up? So let me actually read what Rev said about the trick to make a baby sleep. He said, put her into bed and then push with your hands to the bed so vibration is so. Okay. I get your point. Yeah. I actually tend to do also that. I think babies like soft vibrations. Well, let's say like soft, like swinging by and something like that. It's really let them think that you are still there, and if you leave like a tool or something or like a sound around them that soothe them into sleeping, that helps them as well. Yeah, I try my best with that. So vacuum cleaner running, the baby will fall asleep slow. Yeah, actually my baby actually also, whenever we go, there is like a certain cafe, Italian cafe, like near us here in Munich, and whenever I go there, it's like super noisy, and he tends to sleep super good there. I don't know how. He sees the cafe, he starts sleeping because he thinks I'm probably that we will spend time there, so rather sleep than just cope up with my parents doing nothing. All right, I feel like this baby is really smart. All right, cool. Pro Evils is here. Once you set one class name, it will automatically do it for the rest by just pressing tab. Really? Does Cursor does that? Or Copilot does that? Okay. Nice. Actually, I didn't know this one. Really? I used Cursor not so long ago for a page that I built with Tailwind, but I think tab just puts you into the mode where you actually put the secondary input. I thought like that, but whatever. Yeah, I use Tmux, by the way. Steely, or however your name is, or STE or whatever. Oh great, could you help me figure out why is my binding for copy mod not working? For sure. I'll share with you actually my my way of doing it, but maybe we'll just take a look at this in a second. Cursor is miles above Copilot. It's almost scary how well it can detect what you want to do next. Actually, that's more scary because then you don't have any data that is secure. Basically, Cursor tends to load all your repo, reading it first. So basically it reads all your files first, and then it knows exactly what's the project about. You never know actually what they are doing also under the hood. Probably they are contacting some API or something like that, and actually sending your data. And what else? Yeah, Copilot on the other hand, whenever you actually tend to write anything, you need to give the scope, or whenever you actually ask anything, you need to give a scope. Yeah, then that's it. I mean, yeah, I have my dot files here, by the way. Still, I will share my screen right now, just in a second. So my new Vim setup, I call it, and honestly, I threw just tmux file here, tmux.conf. And these are all my bindings. So I actually tend to use Control B still. There is possibilities that you change it to something else, like another prefix. And this is all mine here. You can take a look. But for me, there's this navigator that helped me a lot, right? And also the navigator has in it like some bindings for like, I think it's CB%. I don't know, let me try it. CB%, not really. CB, actually I forgot about it. Let me just do that. Tmux select mode, Vim Tmux. I actually forgot about that one. They say Control A here. That's not it, I think. Yeah, there is a binding key here of X as well, but I don't think so. Mine definitely it's not X, because X for me will exit. Yeah, what do you call it, like selector mode, right? So tmux select mode activating binding, I don't know, I'll write whatever, copy mode. Yeah, they still say, I'm assuming your prefix is CA, so CA, press Control and A wherever, and then press the, okay, probably that. Okay, let me try again. So let me actually, yeah, I think that's it, what you just did. Yeah, let me try it right now. I will actually try it right now, and here we go. No, actually for me it doesn't work for some reason. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, I just need to click it twice for some reason. And then if I exit, how can I exit? Control C basically. So this is where I can select stuff like that. All right, cool. That's nice. That sounds obnoxious to use, my dudes. I mean, yeah, you just get used to it. I mean, yeah. For me, I tend also to use Glaze WM, which is like a tiling manager for Windows. And honestly, right now, I think that I will never go Mac anymore. For some reason, I like Linux so much, so I either Linux or Windows right now. Linux, 100%, like that's my first. And then I will go Windows plus WSL if I have to install Windows, because now tend to be like, there's companies that they throw at you like a PC, basically a Windows PC in the beginning, and I don't have a problem with that. If you prefer Mac, then I will use maybe Ghosty terminal. It's a really good terminal, and also with some of the other stuff, right? Like it comes automatically with a lot of things, right? Am I the only one who didn't receive live notification today? Oh, really? You didn't? I don't know. Maybe it was because of my Discord problem. Okay. Thanks for noticing me. Notifying me, so I actually know now where to go and check the notification system. Hi, how are you? Good, good. Bolton U is the beast right now. I agree with you, Calm. It's one of the best, yeah. Is this IntelliG? No, it's not actually. Or he means IntelliG here, I'm not sure. Hello, Extreme. Hello, everyone. Actually, it tends to be a lot of people here that visited the chat before. Is it worth to learn coding while AI being able to code, or how should you developers adapt to this? Interesting. So you're asking if basically you should start or just bail because you are afraid of AI. I mean, this is for me like a question of being a man or not. Honestly, like I'm not talking about you. Like it might be a preference for you just to like put all your cards on a table and see what you are good at. But how a man can be so like questioning, like I don't know how men can be like so cowardly coward. I don't know how to even explain it. Just start, man. Just do it. Just try. Yeah, try. Fail. It's fine. For me, I once wanted to fly a plane, actually. I said, hey, I will go and apply for the Red Bull. The Red Bull, they tend to do shows and they actually hire pilots, but they have a problem that real pilots ask for a lot of money. So they tend to actually build a team of pilots that they have no idea how to pilot planes, but they teach them how to pilot first, and then they put them into their shows. So you will be a crazy show pilot, basically. And I tend to went there. I did all the tests. Everything was good. Actually, my reaction time was very nice. And then, and then the only thing is the G level like problems that I had is like when you go and like the gravitational problems that you will have and how your brain will react to that. I reacted -10 or something. So everybody was actually, no, you're not for this job. But anyhow, so I tried. That's what I want to say, right? So what's better, Linux or a MacBook to start learning? I mean, what do you mean Linux or a MacBook? They are both like Unix based. So start with anything. Let me just make it like that. I'll read now some of the Twitch comments because I see a conversation going on. Could you please take a look at mine? All right, tmaxconf. All right, so you have shared yours, right? So send me a link or join Discord and throw it there. So I will just take a look at it. Why do you guys use Terminal and Vim? Vim was born out of restrictions of a lack of GUI. It wasn't made to be better than using dedicated GUI. I've seen people like the Primogen use it who can actually take advantage of it. I mean, it depends. For me also, like the .file thingy, the configuration that you're prepared to do all of this, for me is fun. So that's why I actually do it. So the moment I actually did the environment for myself, that tend to be working perfectly with the right keybinds and stuff like that, I felt so good, and I felt like that's my first engineering step towards building my own product. Kind of like that. It's just out of being a geek, right? I know Pro-Evils that you are pro VS Code, I think, or now you are pro Cursor, but it depends on what you want to do. You see a person who can take advantage of it. Most people are just way slower with it than just using an IDE. Correct, actually. Yeah, correct. I tend actually sometimes to mess it up as well. Yeah. What can it do that IDE can do? Nothing, literally. Actually, it's worse than an IDE. IDEs lately became super much cool. I actually think that Cursor is the one who changed the game. why to restrict yourself and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a good question, but it depends. All right, let me actually see this one. Oh, nice. So the dot files here. Where is your tmax dot files? Oh, dot config maybe. I don't see tmax conf. Ah, okay, guy. So our friend here, let me just share again. Did his own tmax configuration as well. So this is the fixation of colors. I tend to actually know that this is actually fixed with XMH colors or something like that, 256 ones that are from WSL already. If you're using WSL 2.0. Yeah, enable angle mouse. That's really smart, because I think also this is, you can get rid of it because also of Windows being able actually to move through WSL right now and actually share everything about the mouse. Oh, so this is, do you say in that this is what will happen when you start your machine? It will just send these commands and it will set this as an index of 1 in your tiling system or pane system. I don't know. Maybe in the chat you can just tell us. Change prefix, that's nice. Control B. Also, for me, I do the same. It's Control A, right? You do the same as well. Nice. And bind. So you Shift Alt Vim keys to switch windows. Nice. But why though? And then what are you using to switch windows? Bind key, copy mode. Alright, this is smart. Set split to current. Yeah, this is also good. For me, I tend to use separator key, and also, yeah, like you, and also the minus key. So minus is just horizontal and separator is vertical. Tends to be better than this and this, for me at least. Yeah, for me, what I tend to do is actually whenever I look at this, I understand nothing. So if you put the bar in it, then it's just Pro Evil said easy alt tab. I agree with you. How old are you, Pro? Are you actually maybe 40? That's why you like now you are in the age where you want everything to become easy and not actually do a thing about it. You know, for me, I experienced that with video games. I used to play video games on hard all the time. You are 30. I'm also 30. Nice. So I'm just kidding, by the way. I know that you're 30. You mentioned that in the chat. Yeah, I tend also to play a lot of video games before, like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, or whatever on hard mode, hardcore, right? And then I just spin up Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is a new game. And there was hard, medium, basically easy, and story. And even before the story, there was like a walk in the park kind of thingy. And automatically I was like, why should I care too much? Like a walk in the park, I just want to see the story and see the places and move around and enjoy Japan. And that's it, because the game is in Japan. Yeah, nice. I think here, by the way, we are using kind of like the best configuration and the similar one. So here TPM, and these are the tmax configuration for navigation and stuff like that, also for yanking. So basically whenever you yank something, it copies to both clipboards from WSL and also your Windows. So this is the configuration part that I said, yeah, you need to actually know once these are actually deprecated, you need actually to find another thing about it. Something, I will give you an example, something that happened not so long ago. Exa replaced by ESA, something like that. So right now Exa was one of the best active repos that helped you with accessing for files and folders. And for me, I used to do cd blah blah blah, cd tilde, go back, go in, go back. And Exa was for me like one of the best, where you can show where you are with like a good tiling for your WSL. So it tend to be actually, this is very, very much better now. Exa, some guy was like, okay, you know what, if it's deprecated, then I will take it and create a new one. And people now are talking about it because exa is maintained, please take it. There's an active fork for it called ESA, and if you click here, probably you'll go to ESA, and you will be hopping from plugin to another. This is the worst thing ever, right? And this is the worst thing about what I do, and probably here about what our friend Steele is doing as well. So I want to say that once also I will do like Pro Evils here and go back to VS Code, just because I don't want to put up with all of these problems, right? Especially that I like VS Code a lot. It yells at you, literally. Everything becomes red when you are having a problem. So that's the point where you know that you are having really big problem that you cannot see with your LSP if you are actually mal configuring it, or basically having a problem with your LSP not being maintained as it should be, right? And I still have that. I actually so also I will give you another example, because I am in this most of the time. So TypeScript LSP changed for NeoVim to TLTS or something like that. They will tell us now. TS development, I think the TypeScript LSP, TS server, yeah, here you go. So this was every time I open NeoVim, I got like TS server is deprecated, please update wherever to TSLS instead. You know, this had me like yelling at them because I had a project where it wasn't running very well because I didn't know in the day when this happened, and I didn't know what is the problem, so I had to do it again and again on my own. Let me just get that yellow banner out of your face because it's just too bright. Cool. Yeah, you can set better Linux on MacBook. I mean, you cannot set better Linux. That's a bad word to say this, but maybe you can set better tools on MacBook and ride through your journey better. Yeah. I just found myself returning to VS Code. Yeah, there's a guy here. He was said he wishes to utilize Vim more, but he just goes back to VS Code all the time. I do both, by the way. At my work, I do Cursor as well. Yeah. Yeah, but tell me about craftsmanship. That's what it's called. Yeah, you tend to craft more stuff very much when you use Vim. Yeah. Okay, so now I will ask the chat the best question: WebStorm or VS Code? All right. So I saw some guy here, Shmakey. His name is. Said WebStorm is the best IDE. So now I want my chat to be kind of like reasonable people who discuss reasonably which one is better and why. Okay, so Shredded here answered VS Code. Why? I need the whys, you know. Just mention one reason for WebStorm, one reason for VS Code. Yeah. Cool. So now let me go back to read some of the comments. So you have an idea why prefix plus V or prefix plus CV doesn't work? Prefix plus Y work though. Yeah, you know, yeah, still you are on a Linux-based Vim environment, so it should be Y to yank, right? So Control V, you need to press Shift to V, by the way, and that's why Tmax. If you are yanking like a link or from somewhere else and putting it there. Press Shift to actually copy paste it. Yeah, and that's because you want to skip undefined fonts or something like that. So it makes sure that you are actually pasting without copying any fonts, right? All right. The yank is unreal. Using editors from the 1950s. All right. What to use about the OS? macOS whilst Windows has become better for web dev. For anything more complex, you have to use WSL, and whilst WSL has gotten better, still junk. But what about Linux? Linux is just better. Yeah. Also, Linux requires a lot of introduction. Like you need actually to understand how it works. Maybe get how the processes works there, how to actually kill some environments, how to make it smooth, how to also connect it with your NVIDIA drivers correctly or something like that, how to also download the best stuff, and how to not have any freezings, and how to connect your new keyboard that uses Bluetooth and all of that. I had a lot of problems when I used Linux in the beginning, but then it became easy. I'm just sharing my idea. Like, if you are a junior and you don't know what you're doing, just stick to what you know, yeah, until you just become really good at it. All right, so now I am looking at why people are using VS Code. Remove that it was hell at first, and then you will have the average macOS experience when you switch, and everything just works. Yeah, but why doesn't it enter select mode on prefix? Just because you need, I don't know, man. That's also a good idea. Maybe I will just check how can I chain copy pasting while switching directly to the V mode, and I will let you know. Yeah, stay updated, keep up, and I will contact you on Discord. Oh, next program said I switched to Linux a year ago. It was hell, but now everything works. Okay, so you want to buy a MacBook next? That's nice. But switching to Linux was good then, cause I learned so much. Perfect, yeah. The cheapest Mac Mini they sell is amazing. Yeah, it has M4 in it. I mean, it's one of the best now. You can get the M4 experience for just like $600 or something like that. For us here, it's like 800, I think, in Germany. But I'm interested in that beast, like 64 gigs, and I'm interested in this one. Let me actually share my screen back again. I think today we're not working anything, we're just talking. Let me see also on the chat there why you are actually talking about VS Code. What is it called? Mac Mini M4. M4. Let me see, like throw 32 gigs or something like that. Yeah, this is the one that I want to buy actually. Not this one. Maybe there is one that is 64 actually. Interesting. Maybe it's not called Apple Mini. Maybe it's called something else that I'm actually not aware of. Not the 10 core though. They have something better. They have the 2 terabyte 32 gigabytes part. Okay, this is not correct one. I don't know. Let me go to the Apple website. Why I'm actually hovering here. So yeah. So what I was talking about is the M4 Pro. And this is what I want to buy actually. I want to experience this. Like, you take your own PC with you, wherever you go, and you just have the perfect experience. And I still say PC, right? Wow. Yeah, for me right now, my PC, actually I can show you that. How can I show you? I think it's called, oh man, I forgot, not Ishtop. What is that? I installed it. Like, let me see, BroLS. I know that I have like yeah, I have like a package that shows you everything about your PC. NeoFetch, there you go. Yeah, so these are my configuration. They will just pop up for a second. Yeah, for example, here it's just using 16 gigs, but actually I have 32, so it's halved between Windows and this, because I'm streaming via Windows, by the way, and this is what I'm having. Also, I have Ryzen 7 5800X. I bought it 3 to 4 years ago. I mean, and still very good. And yeah, I think these are good stuff. Yeah. What do you think, guys? Intel or AMD can compete with Apple chip at that price? It's just impossible. Interesting. Cool. Yeah, NeoFetch. Yeah. I actually just realized that you're not seeing it, so right now I'm actually showing you. Do you guys on TikTok can see this? Yeah, you can see it, right? Yeah, you can. Let me know. yeah, you can answer any questions, guys. Why you should. All right, let me read actually some stuff. Junior said, I love Vim, but it takes a bit too more to set up configs versus VS Code. It's just one click, correct? Until you actually have your configuration JSON, and then you will have to do a lot. Everybody was on VS Code, so I think WebStorm is not that good for everybody. For me, VS Code, because I have knowledge for building extensions like style CMPD for Bootstrap class. Perfect, actually, Sam. That's a good idea. Actually, we didn't mention that for extensions, you will be able to write any extension you want, and actually even experience with something that you want to build, like an extension that prepares your functional inputs and stuff like that. For React, for example, you tend to download like an extension that has for you all the snippets ready and stuff like that. I don't have it here actually. This is I don't know what I can even call it. It's a desktop. You just link it to your screen and it works. Yeah. Do you use a command prompt list or do you just memorize the prompts? I actually tend to memorize now all the prompts, and I am really surprised that I have like 100 like command in my head around Vim right now. It just tends to be like with time. Okay, what about Arch Linux here? Some guy here said, I use Arch, by the way, which means that he's like a pro, kinda. That's what he meant. How does looping arrays and solving logic questions really got to do with the website design? Well, ask JSXport. I mean, when you instead React, you know, this React.createElement part accepts actually an array of elements. So then when you do a map, you're just feeding JSX element into that array. So basically you can map them later and show them one by one. And that's why you have the key part of React, where it asks you, hey, everybody should have actually a unique key. That's why when you remember the index in your map as well, and you know that for you to render a specific JSX element, you need actually to target with that key, or basically target it with a specific prop or maybe a ref or wherever. Yeah, this is WSL. Where did you go to school? Yeah, it's complicated for me. I went to multiple schools. All right. Like there is no cheaper version, or what does it say here? I cannot actually read your comment, but let me scroll and I will see it. There is no cheaper PC that exists that can beat it. Okay, so when people put the skull emoji, you have to assume they do that for every single PC there is. Okay, I mean, I like the M4. Maybe I will buy the M5 Pro. Maybe I will just have some money for next year to just buy one. But then I will have to do something actually. I have to do something very bad, which is to change all my Vim configuration to MacBook, and change my keyboard setup to MacBook, and change my controls to MacBook, and it's too much. Yeah. Like I forgot to bind B to enter copy mode first. What? Okay, but why B though? Yeah. So yeah, I actually tend to buy something like this similar, but for PC, better for me actually. But yeah, you probably want to have a MacBook, and I would like to have a PC. That's it, and then end of discussion, and we just develop using that. But yeah. Oh, what? Really, man? I didn't tend to actually think about that at all, that you actually forgot to bind something. For me, it was automatically that it might be going there, but then you got into my head saying that you cannot enter V mode. So I was thinking maybe there is actually a binding for that you need to like combine bindings together or something. All right, I want to buy a PC. What do you suggest? What things are better for Linux, like Ubuntu or Arch? Do you suggest what the things are better for Linux? Like Ubuntu is better for me, at least. Why should you go Arch? Isn't Arch like you need to download like some packages to run Wi-Fi? If not, you cannot. I mean, why the hustle, man? How many years have you got into your career right now? Around 6 to 10. I don't know how many exactly, but I hopped a lot. So in GS itself, I think 6. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's go. Let's go and fix this. What I'm gonna do now is just npm run dev again, and actually pick some other here. So services, we said that we got one, right? Yeah, there we go. This is from fa. Do we have fa? No, we don't. All right, here. Oops. Fa tools. I just tend to copy anything, honestly. For now, just to make it pretty, and I want to actually make this application finally pretty. Contact us. That's a good icon probably. Let me just do it. Contact. Nice. Let me find a really good icon for that. Well, this seems a good one, but I'm gonna pick something cool. Very good ones actually that I found, but interesting. Let me pick this one. So MD outline contact page. It's called like really MD outline contact page. It looks very weird. All right, so right now I just changed the navbar to look better, kinda. Let me see if we are actually connected, or did we drop? No. Interesting. My services icon looks so much bigger, but the others actually look good. So I might actually change that then for the services one. Let me check. Tools. Let me get this one. It's called Go Tools. Then I should have, for example, now problem, right? Oh. Because Go Tools, did I copy it correctly or no? Actually, no. Yeah. So what I wanted to do is that copy new one. And then I was thinking that it will, yeah, highlight. Yeah, now it did. So in the beginning it didn't, but now it did. Cool. So what I'm doing actually is just a stupid task. It's just very basic. I added icons here and I changed the font to that one that we changed to yesterday. It was like face grotesque, it's called, and or space grotesque, and I'm going actually to use it everywhere to see how the application will look like. Also, I want to tend to change this one here in the left side here, and I create it better in a better way, right? And let's do it. Let's actually create a really good page. For now it looks good when it's like on 100%, right? Everything is on the left, and I like it like that. Honestly, I don't have any problem with it. This one, maybe it will not take that full, and also I will change the image. Probably I will take another thing to be having here. I don't like it like this. And I also will discuss with you the problem here, why I'm actually having all my white noises doubled. And I will tend also to try out maybe to actually send them somewhere in the backend for today. If we have time though. I still have like around 40 minutes. Let me try that. Alright, let me actually focus on design only, so we don't actually confuse everybody. And what's next though? I said that this tabulation thingy, but I might actually change also colors here. So I have text to gray, right? Is it somewhere else? Let me just, and then I will, oh, it's everywhere actually. Interesting. Delete word, delete word. Interesting. I don't like this text gray thingy. I will actually make everything white. Yeah, if you do delete and then uppercase W, it will actually delete for you the whole thingy without you have to do anything. All right, cool. Right now, let me see how it looks. Looks black, so let me actually go on top and just do text for everything white. See how it goes. Yeah, it goes better. And on the hover part, though, it will change a bit, but for now, I'm not caring about any hover. So I might actually also check what are the coolest navbar. Cool navbar dark mode color. Let me see. So the navbar needs to have kind of like a good concept of it. Like the BG gray seems to be fine for me, but I don't actually think that it's good when I choose the gray as I want to. So I see that here they have like dark mode mod in Tailwind, right? Which is saying, yeah, if you want actually something to be dark, you just use dark prefix, which is actually a good idea to just do right now. Yeah, that's good actually. So what I'm gonna do actually, this BG gray, I'll change it to 800 and I will put here dark, right? And I'll go here and actually do BG white. Right now it actually turned super ugly. I think it will turn super white. And then I will do also here, instead of BG white, the text also needs to have the dark. This is what I also have. Did anybody actually know how can I group this like dark thingy? Because I don't actually know on Tailwind how can you group stuff. How long have you been coding for? Long time, man. Arch is like building your system for zero, literally a black screen. Yes, it is. I watched a video on YouTube about some guy doing it actually. Some guy answered in French, tu peux m'expliquer un peu s'il te plaît? I think I can explain to you that we are doing something and it is a white noise app with React, and we are now trying to style it, and that's it. I know that we are on a Sunday actually, or Monday, trying to build this one. By the way, I said Sunday because today I didn't work, so I had a prolonged weekend. So some guy said, if you are async stack, what's your action result, or what's your promise result? He means this live stream, I think. Data. All right. Honestly, I'm proud of you. Thanks, man. Oh, nice. When did I start learning? I think I started learning CS in general 2013. So more than 10 years ago. Tailwind library. Yeah, we are doing Tailwind CSS. Cool. Now let me actually read something about this group by thingy. So I'll go actually check that one. A group by dark mode CSS Tailwind. I want to actually find a way to do this, because group focus function, that seems to be like something else. Oh, group focus within. What is this even now? Oh, there is like a group in. Okay, some people saying, hey, create classes and then just call one class. So what I'm actually seeing, that if you ever use hover, you need to type hover and then 2 points, and also the black part and focus bar, and you can type focus a million times. and that I actually don't like. So you can chain only dark but then focus something, but you cannot do dark and put them all into a bracket or something like that. Interesting. Johan said, bro is back on the For You page. Thanks, man. I mean, yeah, sounds like a good thing, actually. Let me see. Actually, I'm not thinking that today we are actually having a good kind of reach. But overall, it's okay for me. Let me check how many new followers we have. We are still 14.7. So yeah, if you can push to 15k, that would be nice. All right. Let me actually ask the OG ChatGPT. How can someone group dark classes on Tailwind? I'm trying actually to find a way to group it, but seems like I cannot find anything about this. Interesting. Then, oh man. Seems wrong actually. Using group with hover in dark mode. No, that's not what I wanted actually. Alright, seems like there is nothing to use, so I'll do it like this. So now BG white, text black, whatever. But font space will be for all of them. And here, I'll just put it there. I called the space Grotex. Here you go. I call that font space and Tailwind configuration, so we can use it like that. And now it looks good actually. Looks good. It's just the hover part that I don't like. Here we go. We have a hover somewhere here. And the text is gray. We can say hover dark, right? Hover dark gray. But how can I actually now? Okay, I think hover again. And you can say text white or something. Not really. Oh man. Text gray 800. That would be better. And that will make it. Yeah, not 800. Maybe 200. Not really. Also, that's bad. Somewhere in the middle. Let's do 600 or 500. Yeah, that sounds better. All right. Then actually, if I'm thinking about it now, I have a hover on top, right? Or no, I don't. So, interesting. What if I just delete that? I just take everything from here and paste it at the end. And then I have the same effect for all. That's wrong. Alright, whatever. Let's keep it there. Because when I put it there, it was like over and over the whole header. For some reason, because it's the header tag for sure. Alright, cool. Now it's white like that. And doesn't look bad. So, what I'm having here is that also the button on the bottom here. I need actually to learn a bit about ChatCN variants. So ChatCN button variants. Maybe I can find actually a very good button like a black. Interesting. Yeah, let me actually get rid of everything. So basically I will let the button behave as it should be. Because it has its default dark mode itself, right? Focus outline none. That seems like a wrong thingy. Let me check. Focus outline none. Let me take all of this away. And now the button looks weird. Am I actually taking the border away from this button? Not really, right? Interesting. Or maybe because the button is totally white. Yeah, the button is actually totally white. So I need to learn about variations. Chatsy and variations. Now I'm actually checking like crazy the docs. Because the docs will help me. So there is a primary link button. I want to see them. Button Chatsian. So here we go. Yeah, this is something that I can show you as well. So what I'm looking at right now is just these buttons on the right side. So I want to actually think about this one. Probably the outline one will be really nice. But how can you use it? So you just go here and use variant outline and link. And what else? This one looks good. This one looks good. Actually, this one I like. Interesting, but it's white. Interesting. Okay, so this is the one that I'm using right now. Okay, let me use outline, whatever. That seems like to be a good idea. So I will just go here into the button and do variant and see if that returns anything. Oh wow, it doesn't return anything. What? For sure. Am I tripping? Is not okay. So this one is actually not a button from Chatsian, by the way. I'll show you a trick. So whenever actually I'm here, I can say change surrounding tag, and then I'll write button. The only thing that it will actually not import it, so I need to actually go on top and import it myself. Import button from that, and I have actually to just call it like that, and then component, and then it will be UI library like that. Yeah, I remember this because I worked on this project enough to know what it is, so all good. Yeah, cool. Now it looks better, and probably if I go dark mode, let me try it first and then I will show you. Dark mode, come on, light, dark. It's not changing. Oh man. Alright, let me refresh this. I chose dark mode by default and still not showing anything. Oh, maybe because my interesting. It's actually, I think, my yeah, automatic dark mode. Yeah, I have an automatic dark mode set up on this project for some reason. Yeah. All right. Listen, bro. Hello everybody. You can copy my code on GitHub and you can try my web. What do you mean there? Oh, we have 46 people back on TikTok. That's nice. So let me see here. What do you use location.ref instead of router navigate? I think it was a problem that I faced out here with navigation, that I actually just changed it to window.location.href instead. I tend not to remember actually why. Yeah. Anyhow, seems like now it's fine, but I will check it out. That's a good idea actually. Maybe to check it on the next few live streams and go there and fix out a lot of things. You'd want to sync local storage values with use sync external store. What's that? Yeah, because probably that as well. My local storage is not reactive. Yes, that happened to be actually once that it wasn't actually getting detected, but you are actually saying something that I might want to explore, which is the USync external store. But I don't know about this one. I need actually to search it out. But right now we are just trying to style. So if you want to see the application and what we are trying to do, right now we are just working on the navbar. I just made it that logout works and all of that is fine. And then here you go, log in, log out, whatever. It looks white right now because we are switching dark mode, also dark in between dark and also white mode or light mode or whatever. Yeah, but now it actually seems like it's not working perfectly as intended, but yeah, it should be actually picking up the dark mode, but I seem like there's something that I need to configure also with Tailwind. Not a problem, I can work on this still on white mode or light mode and then go back, right? Yeah. I'm using OBS for streaming if you are asking, right? The source is only around 50 lines, but keep up with the styles. Dark mode always annoying. How do you display your VS Code on Steam on TikTok? I do live studio from TikTok. What kind of app? For going live stream, it's called OBS. Yeah. For coding, I'm using NeoVim as an IDE, right? Cool. Thanks for asking. Let's continue. Let me actually check one thing very quickly. I'll just I thought that there is a problem with voice though, but it seems to be working fine. Alright guys, I actually feel like I'm really destroyed, and I'm feeling also that probably my sound will wake up in a second. So what I'm gonna do now is just stop here, and tomorrow I'll continue with this. Hopefully we'll have more time. I'll try also to stream a bit earlier, and yeah, when is it better for us to stream? I think around 10 p.m. maybe tomorrow. Let's do that. That would be a really good one. 10 p.m. seems to be better, so I can finish early and we move on. Why late? Because I have a lot of people from the US following me on TikTok, so basically right now is the best time for them. Right now they will have time around 6 p.m. PST or CST, so then they will tend to actually watch TikToks, right? But yeah, I have no problem with that. But now I see that you guys actually, not all of you asking for that late time anymore. I will try to actually stream earlier, and tomorrow maybe I will do 10 p.m. I will try also once to do 8 p.m. maybe, and let's do it like that. Yeah, cool. I will also try to search out this dark mode, light mode thingy, why it's not working perfectly when I change automatically via the console. And if I find something, I will let you know when I change it. Alright, cool. Thank you guys for watching though. Thank you for being here. We did 1 hour and a half. That was nice. Or 1 hour exactly. See you tomorrow, same time, but earlier. And yeah, I will also check the notification part so people on Discord actually tend to be notified. Awesome. See you tomorrow then. Thank you. And if you have any question, guys, you can just throw me a message. That's it. See you tomorrow, and thanks a lot.